How we do, folks? Your boom, Marcos on 205 numbers after the name. Marcos and friends roll with the captain and crew on some Overcooked 2. The final part of the DLC here of this whole Carnival DLC, which, yeah, they say the toughest for last, that's for sure. Yeah, I personally, and apologize if there's a little hissing noise in the background, just the audio capture. There's one of those where it's supposed to be a live commentary, and for some reason, my whole computer just said, nah, I'm just going to capture a little buzzing noise and some of the music. And very lowly, so I had to pump up the gain a little bit on it to make it audible. Weird, man, weird. Some of the stuff that happens, especially with all the computers. And yeah, we'll see if I ever decide to do some more Overcooked, if I can get a little bit cleaner audio on the new computer. Either way, though, the last one here, last Kevin 3. Yeah, man, this is all sorts of nonsense and chaos, man. And I'm sure there's a quicker way to do some of the stuff that we're doing here, but I think after a couple times, we tried it for like 30 minutes, we're like, all right, safety first. That's going to be the most important thing. One of those where communication obviously is key is in almost every single one of these maps, but some are much more key than others, right? To some, your automatisms and just like your experience of playing through the game could kind of take you there, and then there's others where you got to be like, all right, hold up, guys. The damn stage is moving. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Don't fall when the damn thing's going. Do this. Do that. Split here. Wash dishes. Get the damn thing ready. Get the Steve thing. Can you serve it quick enough? Cool. Hold up. When's the stage moving? Yo, this is crazy. You got to get a lot of orders in this one, man. And all fairness, to get to the points, we managed to get there. Obviously, that's why it's on the channel. And I think we blow through it a little bit. Blow through it might be a little bit of exaggeration. But we are comfortably through at the end of this. But yeah, just the fact that the stage can kind of move at any point. And those, to me, are the trickiest kind of stages. I think it's, man, I have it ingrained in my memory, the 5-2 or 5-3. In Overcooked 2, where like you're literally on just a small platform, you can't go anywhere. Hate it. Generally, just cannot stand it. It's like I cannot stand it. It's ridiculous. So we're over here mapping out. We're looking. All right, let's see. We're gonna hit this button over here at one point, but we still got, we're putting the steamer here. We're moving everything in. We're planning as much as we can out, but at some point we're gonna need some damn ingredients. So like, hold tight. Look at this. All of us just wait here. It's like, all right, serve that. Go hit the button, everybody. Come on, team. There we go. All right, cool. Now, we got to be quick while this whole thing steams. You can notice some of us don't even go anywhere. Throw a carrot in there. Boom, back we go, serving. So, yeah, it's one of those weird things where you kind of have to plan everything out. And it's interesting to have 3 people instead of usually when it would be the captain and I with 2. That also makes this game so much fun. I mean, when you really think about it, like the stuff that, I think it's Supergiant Games, and I can't remember exactly the developer. When you think about like some of the stuff they did, to me, like, what makes it like really special is just that you can like plug in 2 people is different than 3, is different than 4. They obviously change the scores and whatnot, but just the flow of the game, what you could do in the game, the challenges that it presents, the advantages that you have sometimes, the disadvantages you have some other times. You can see right there, we're trying to get that right, and I'm like, all right, we need a whole batch of ingredients. Trying to edge it there, trying to edge it a little bit for the carrot, edge on the carrot, cheeky carrot grab right there. Going back and get some more stuff, throwing some stuff in there. Everything's about to burst down there. That thing's on fire. Can we get there? Can we sprint there? My goodness gracious. Last second kind of stuff. Kind of stuff that makes you nervous, man. I'm watching it back right now, and I'm already having, like, some nervousness of seeing, like, how close we cut it there. So we could chop it up some meat. We'll move it over here. You can kind of get the base idea here. I think at this point, maybe 300-400 points down. So it's just like, hey, get as many of these ingredients as we can to get these orders in, and this might be our last batch. It probably is our last batch of orders, is kind of the thing. And that's where once you play the stage a couple times, you kind of get that reps, you get that experience of how much you could actually get done and how much you could do. I'm sure the first couple times we played this, I don't remember right off the top of my head, and I didn't watch it before I did the video, but I'm sure the first couple times we did this, it was just trying to mass panic and get as much stuff as possible that we could. And after a while, you kind of get a better feel for it, and you're like, all right, hold up, man. Like, we can't do this, but we could do that, and all we need is to get to this number, and at that point, everything on top of that is gravy, and then you can just serve whatever the hell we have, and I believe it was like somewhere around 1,500, so these couple orders gets us in here. Now, mind you, we don't have too much wiggle room, man. We're talking about 15 seconds kind of difference. We're thankfully handing some of these in. So yeah, overall good balance, and the whole DLC, the Carnival DLC, was really fun, and they added a bunch of new elements to the game, and they did a really good job with it. And I think all the Overcooked DLCs to me kind of did that. They added just a couple extra sprinkles here or there, and apparently there's a couple stages the captain told me that we still haven't even played that have popped up since then. Ooh, 1640, I was a little bit off right there, but get more dubs.